In today's world, thankfully, more and more people are getting interested in how does my body work and what can I do to be healthy. I'm just going to talk here about a healthy gut, because as far as health is concerned, 99% of our health stems from what we put into our body and what is absorbed from our intestine. So when we open up, when the abdomen is opened up, this is what's seen. This is what the doctor sees. He sees these loops and loops and loops, whole load of loops from the small intestine to the large intestine. And that's as far as the doctor is concerned. If there's a problem there, they say, oh, well, we'll cut a piece out here and has to connect the two together and whatever the case may be. But as far as scientists are concerned, scientists look at the cells, the cellular wall in the intestine. So when they look at it, they're interested in these cells. They look very, very closely with, technology is allowing them to see very closely now, to see the action, what's going on in the cells. And if they look at the cells, this really is like looking at the skin of the intestine, and these here are the cells. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, and they're tightly packed together, and they look very healthy. This is the nucleus of the cell. And when we eat, I talked about the skin, how important protecting bacteria on the skin is, the natural bacteria of the skin. And that's our first line of defense in our immune system. Then I talked about the mouth, and when we use dental care, how important it is to use appropriate dental care to again look after the bacteria in our mouth, because they are 2 very important lines of defense. But like everything, even the digestive juices in the stomach can't just kill all the bacteria and all the viruses, and certainly some do get through. We get bacteria that gets through, get toxins that get through, but the great thing about it is that when we have microorganisms, or what we call protoenzymes, when we have microorganisms in our intestine, they protect us. They fight off all these viruses and bacteria, because if this is in the intestine, it's like as if it's outside the body. In order for it to be in the body, it has to go through the wall, the cellular wall of the intestine, and into the blood system. So this is the barrier here. These cells are the barrier. The microorganisms are protecting us. This here is food particles that are, a little bit larger. We chew our food. The gastric juices work on breaking down the food more, and the digestive enzymes. And then when the food goes further down into our intestine, the microorganisms help break down the food further into tiny, tiny particles. And it's when the nutrients are taken out of the food. If there's no nutrients in the food, nothing can be taken out, but it's the nutrients that we're interested in. And they are separated from the food product that we've eaten, and these nutrients are brought into the blood, and they are carried in the blood. The purpose of that is to make new cells, and to help renew the body, all of the body. So there are microorganisms, our bacteria, our toxins, and our food. And that is normal, strong, healthy cells and microorganisms that are in the body, helping to break down food, to protect us against infection. They also manufacture essential vitamins that we need. There's a lot of functions going on there. In today's world, the problem with today's world is, and why there's, hundreds of diseases, is because the bacteria, the healthy microorganisms of the intestine have been damaged or destroyed or eliminated. And also because people are eating are subjected, I shouldn't say they're eating, they're not deliberately eating, but people are subjected to very poor quality food with very, very low quantity of nutrients in it. You know, we need the nutrients for life-giving, and that's what causes problems. So I'll do another video now after this shortly, and I'll show what happens in the case of a non-healthy, what's called leaky gut. This here is a strong cells, strong gut, healthy body. And, you know, Dr. Natasha Keppel-McBride, along with hundreds of other scientists and doctors in preventative medicine and clean industry, what they're doing is they are explaining to us the importance of our digestive system. And so looking after that is terribly important. So I will explain that in the next video.